I believe we are now in fact live on the internet. Wow. Hello everyone. Everyone's coming in now. Hi Fawn. Hi Discovery. Here now. Hi. Flaming Hot Eyes. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. How is the sound today? Because as usual, the Switch isn't letting me listen to the Switch while I'm streaming. Ain't that mean. But as long as you can hear it, right? That's what matters more. Hello, welcome, welcome. And for the people asking, can they join? We weren't at first, but we can look into it, maybe. We can, like, once there's like a couple more people, we can get like a streamer, like everyone watching versing each other, maybe? That could be good. How about now? Is the sound a bit better now? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Your favorite fairy princess? I hope so. I don't think there's that many fairy princesses, but if I can be the favorite, I'll take it. Hello, what's up? The ceiling! The ceiling is up, everyone. You think that's good? Cool. Let me swap a thing on my monitor and we're ready to start. Okay. Now I gotta do the thing that happened last time. I need to make sure the sound doesn't come too loud out of my TV. I once again, like, cause I can't set this up before the stream starts, it's always a bit jank. But we're gonna make it work, we're gonna make it work. So while I'm doing that, how is everyone today? Me personally, I'm feeling pretty good, lovely audience. I went to a party recently and it was really fun. So I'm feeling pretty good. We're already hearing dad jokes. I know, crazy. You're not great at Mario Kart either? Like, who is, really? Mario Kart's hard, right? It is time to hydrate. It's always time to hydrate. Okay. No issues? We're ready? That was a pretty quick setup for this channel. That's for sure. Mario Kart's a great source of rage? It can be. Oh! Thanks, Nintendo. Cool! What a great start. Let's try again. Okay, now it works. Okay. We're gonna do a mix of the regular race and the knockout tour. We'll just like mix it up and we might even do the battle mode. Yeah, Mario Kart World feels a lot more difficult. I think it's because like you can, if people haven't played it, basically like you can like dive onto like walls and like ride across it. Switch to Welcome Tour Speedrun Wed. I don't have Welcome Tour. That's too much money for me. I nearly tried Dragon Drive though. That came out, and I feel like I worry about the player population of Dragon Drive, so I didn't end up getting it, which is like, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy, right? But I heard the people playing that are enjoying it. But Welcome Tour, not for me personally. I was really excited for like a quirky like gimmick game that showed what the Switch 2 can do, but Welcome Tour seemed like a museum rather than a game. $1,000 donation. Okay, if we get a $1,000 donation, we'll do a Welcome Tour speedrun right now. Like, I'll be real, if someone sent a $1,000 donation, that's kind of like a drop everything. We're kind of just gonna do whatever the thing requests. Right? Is it enough for the emotional damage playing it will cause? That's so true. It's your favorite VTuber's birthday today? Oh, that's so cool. I hope they have a great birthday then. Here was $1,000. I mean, if I did, I'd give it. But, like, I'll be real. I don't think you should give $1,000 to a streamer. That's just not a good idea. Like, unless you're like you own like a million like fancy rich people yachts, probably not the kind of expense you want to make, right? The race will start soon, apparently. Yeah, please use your money responsibly. Yeah, $1,000 to make a streamer play Welcome Tour. I don't know. I don't think that's it. I feel like you could probably request something more grand if it was 1,000. Like, I feel like 1,000 could fund like an entire like holiday vlog nonsense kind of deal. So the idea of someone donating and being like, my only wish, please play Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour on stream. I need it. It's my biggest need. How are we? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I love the cow emoji on the Twitch chat. And don't worry, the Twitch chat will be more visible once more messages come through. It's just an inconvenience of the layout. We finally get to do a race. Let's go. Okay, so in case you're curious, if you don't have this game, whenever I go into lobbies, there's barely anyone. Like I've never seen the entire lobby full. So I'm very curious. $1,000 to play Welcome Tour in Hawaii. That'd be so fun. As like a gimmick thing. Mostly for the Hawaii part of the Welcome Tour part, probably less so. You have the same birthday as Hatsune Miku? That's epic. Yeah, let me know when it's Miku's birthday. We can do a Miku stream. I think like the thing with like spending lots and lots of money, like I just recommend like financial responsibility. But you know, everyone has their reasons. A Teto stream? Is Teto's birthday soon? Now what we'll do, we'll get like a fancy camera setup, and we'll be in front of like an arcade rig. And we'll play My My with the Teto songs. It'll be IRL arcade stream. It'd be the greatest stream ever. It's actually April 1st. Oh, that's great. Sadly, the channel's quite busy on April 1st because we always have like a silly like April Fool's stream. Or not stream, we have April Fool's video. Then maybe I should do April Fool's streams. But like, I feel like the channel's so silly that April Fool's probably feels like a normal day. Cow! Okay, so like 10th wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't like only 12 people in the race. But you know, we're pro gamers. Cow. Love cow. Hello. Hi Celestial. Welcome. You're getting in trouble with April Fool's pranks? Like what are you doing? Like are you like literally robbing a bank for April Fools? Do I have an opinion on Undertale? Okay, I think this might be interesting to people. So, Undertale came out when I was in high school, right? Like, I think I was in year 11, I think, when it came out. And I remember someone, like, showing me, with out of context, Megalovania on YouTube. I just remember the one picture of the main character holding like a butterfly net or something, and just hearing Megalovania with no context. And I'm like, that song's pretty cool. And I thought this game would not catch on, I guess, because my only context was this random song, I guess. And what happened was I played it. I think like a friend gave it to me or something. And I played it, but I couldn't beat you know, like that one boss that throws the spears? I couldn't beat that one. So I gave up. So I never beat Undertale, but I did try it. I did try it. But I couldn't beat the funny spear person. So I never got to see Sans that much, even though he's like the funny meme guy. But, oh well, I guess. It happens. Undyne? Yeah, that's it. That one. Yeah, so thus I have not played Undertale since, but I get why people like it. I think the music's really good, especially. I really, really like the music. Oh my god, Cal! Good job trying though. Yeah, I try my best to, like, you know, try new things and whatnot. I gave it I think I tried that boss like 10 times. Yeah, the Twitch chats, it looks frozen, but it'll eventually catch up and you'll get to see everyone's wonderful messages. Sorry for the delay for the Twitch people. That said, people watching on Twitch actually get to see the stream a couple of seconds quicker than YouTube does. So that counts for something, right? Do you have an oh my god cow sticker? I don't think I do, unfortunately. That'd be pretty funny though. There was like that period of time when the Switch came out, right? The Switch 2 came out. I get a lot of messages and comments asking me to play Deltarune, because like that's the trendy streamer game at the time. And it's really funny saying that, I guess, because I haven't even played Undertale, but I think like there's like an assumption that if there's a streamer, they're probably gonna play the trendy game, which I guess makes sense, but it's one of those things where like the channel actually has a little bit of a curse. Fun fact. Every time I try to play a new release, the channel always, like, the stream always does bad, so I think, like, it's bad omen for the stream to pick trendy games, basically. There's no correlation. I don't think it's connected. It's a funny coincidence, but it's very funny to me. You're watching the stream on your PC and watching the Pokemon World Championships on your TV. Oh, that's cool. I've been watching the Pokemon World Championships so far. I'm having a great time. I watch more so intently when it's like the last day, but it's been fun. I've been watching it. Why is there a crown #1 next to the name? It's like this feature YouTube implemented and I can't turn it off. I'm like, hey YouTube, I don't like this feature. Can I turn it off? And they're like, no. My understanding is that the number ranking thing, the top fan feature or whatever, is a response to a TikTok system. Or apparently TikTok streams have like a watch coin thing. Where you build up something when you watch a stream a bunch. Kind of similar to like Twitch EXP, I guess. But I feel like they've only implemented it because they felt threatened by TikTok. So that's why that appears on the stream. But like realistically, right? Oh, cow stage. Realistically, in a way, I get my money from YouTube, right? So I kind of have to roll the punches a little bit. But just know I really don't like this decision from YouTube. I literally can't do anything about it. But it sure makes me angry. Cow! I want this whole stream to have people like periodically just type cow in all caps. Thank you, Saravina, for rating of a party of 6. It means a lot. Fairies are here to play? Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Cow! Yeah, cow. Thank you for the raid. If I recall correctly, I think you sent a raid in a stream a while ago, right? You raided into ads? Well, we only have like the ad that plays when you first join the stream. Luckily, we don't do mid-roll ads, because mid-roll ads smell. Like, really bad. They're like, did you know like every time like you're about to stream on YouTube, they have a big pop-up saying, did you know you can have mid-roll ads? Please. Please! It's really funny. But I keep turning the mid-roll ads off, because like, look, does anyone want to watch this stream and then suddenly get hit with an ad? That'd be lame. While I was dancing? Okay, thanks for the continued support. How am I doing? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Is it true that people under 16 in Australia won't be allowed to use YouTube anymore? It's actually that people under 16 won't be able to have an account on YouTube. That's the difference. Which means that like certain 18 plus content on YouTube can't be accessed by people without an account. So like, I think we grossly simplify it as they're banned from YouTube. That's not the case. So basically, for Australian viewers, they might not be able to like watch YouTube as easily, but there's always a way. And I feel confident that, because I have a very young audience, for example, right? And like a decent size of people that watch Lucy videos happen to be under 18. And I'd imagine that demographic will just figure out a way to watch Lucy videos anyway, right? So I'm not too concerned. It sucks that they're doing it the way they're doing it. I think instead of like barring access to social media applications, I think the better approach would be to change those social media applications to like better, like get rid of those addictive qualities of it, because I think that's the real problem. Like having like personalized advertisements, personalized recommendations, infinite scroll, YouTube shorts barraged at you to like make you scroll more. I think that's the issue, but they're not really hitting the nail on the head on that because well, you know, that doesn't make money. How will they implement that? Basically by forcing ID checks, basically. So randomly, Australia is gonna ask me to show my ID, I guess, to keep using my YouTube account. That's one of those things, right? 3 hours of singing? That's intense. Once I do like 1 or 2 hours, I'm knocked out. Yeah, addictive design makes money, I'm afraid. Yeah, forcing ID checks is never good. Well, within reason. Some websites definitely probably should. But something like YouTube, no. You don't know much about YouTube stuff? That's fair. Twitch and YouTube work very differently. But we just do both at the same time because it's easier for me. You wish there were more spaces for children online that were completely separate? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think just the lack of websites and like stuff for kids is like really disappointing. Like just the lack of it, right? I know Club Penguin wasn't perfect, but that was a really big deal for me, like being able to like participate on the internet in a way that was safe. Because I had the safety chat feature where like you could only do the preset chat stuff, but like I was 8, it didn't really matter. I had fun. I was able to play Club Penguin, play minigames, chat with random people safely, and I never ran into any issues because of the safety chat features. So like, I just think the lack cool websites for kids to go on, or even apps, really. It's disappointing, right? Because, like, if you hand a kid a phone to go on the App Store, you, like, so many apps are really predatory. And it's really hard to gauge that, you know? And I don't think it should be the responsibility of a kid to be an expert on figuring out which apps save. It's just an annoying thing. Yeah, there should be more expectation of, like, parents regulating, well, not regulating, but just checking in on their kids, you know? The issue comes where, parents don't want to do that. Like, I just think they should target the addictive qualities. They're not gonna do that. Would I ever stream the CDI Zelda games? That'd be really fun. I've never played them, actually. I don't have a CD either. You never seen this Mario Kart game before? It's really new, actually. Like, I'd say, like, I think, like, this came out in, like, June, I think. So, it hasn't been out that long. So, if you feel like you're behind about it, that's fine, that's fine. They should bring Link back. Yeah, they should. CDI Link, put him in Mario Kart. Has anyone walked in you on your stream, or have you ever had to abruptly leave the stream? A few times. I'll try the Battle Royale mode now. But, yeah, I think the weirdest example I've ever had is that, I think the VOD's long gone now. But when I was a lot smaller of a content creator, like, I think, like, I had, like, 10 active viewers when this happened. Over my house, there was, like, a police chopper in search of someone, and they're, like, yelling for the megaphone. And I had to stop streaming because really loud for a megaphone, they were being like, we're looking for a man in this place, last seen in this town on this street. And, like, the stream couldn't hear it, but it was so scary. I'm, like, thinking I got doxxed or something. I think that was one of the scariest streaming moments. Like, there was a full-on police chopper on top of my house. They found the person, but, like, I didn't know what they were searching for. Fortnite Mario Kart? Yeah, so, like, how this mode works for people that haven't played it, you start a race and you have to hit a certain, like, amount, or, like, be, like, close to first place, and then the people lagging behind get slowly taken out of the game if you're not quick enough. In Los Angeles, that's an everyday experience. What happens in Los Angeles? That would have been one way to get doxxed. Yeah, for sure. What if Mario Kart gets a battle pass? Then society has fallen. Moo Moo Cows wanted in 50 countries? No! So, in this one, we have to be 20th or better. If not, we get eliminated. So we gotta make sure we Battle Royale good. It was so scary having just a literal police chopper over my house. I don't know about you, lovely audience, but I've never seen a police chopper go over my house. Though, like, I think streaming has this kind of awkward quality where you can't really be interrupted. But, you know, life happens, right? So I'm always kind of on edge, making sure that, like, when I do streams, I'm able to do it without getting interrupted. Because, like, if someone just opens the door or something and pokes their head in, then bam, they're on the stream. I'm like, I don't want to put that on someone else. Because then people will be like, chat, clip it. I went the wrong way. That's what I get for looking at messages while driving. You live in a peaceful Illinois village. Sounds like a cozy place. We're winning. I'm a gamer. Did you know fan art was in Sega All-Stars Racing? It was that Amy fan art, right? I think I saw that in a video. I remember when, like, I played Sega All-Stars Racing at someone's house. The Xbox disc was scratched. So as a result, someone, like, we went into, like, the casino level, but the game wouldn't run it. And then when it did, the textures were messed up. To the point where, like, I can't find any, like, information about if that's, like, a thing that can happen easily. And, like, I just don't know whether it's, like, a believable story. But I just remember all, like, the textures flickering like crazy. I don't know if that's a known glitch or not, but I'm pretty sure it happened. You know, like, when, like, you start doubting yourself? Like, sometimes you, like, in your head, you make up something and it becomes real. Like, when I was really little, I thought that you could glide across the water in Disney Extreme Skate. But I misremembered it. That wasn't the case, unfortunately. My favorite stream ever? That's so hard. Favorite stream? There was an Overwatch 2 stream from, like, years ago where I was just really happy in that specific moment, but it wasn't necessarily due to Overwatch 2. Everyone was just being really nice. Maybe, like, some of the dancing streams are probably my favorite. Maybe even, like, the first few streams when I came back from Thailand, because, like, that felt such a big moment, I think. I also really like the Wii Fit speedrun video I did, even though I hurt my foot. I had a leg injury and I couldn't walk for like 2 days because I strained my muscles. Oh yeah, be careful when, like, mentioning details when you're streaming. You don't want to accidentally say something that doxes you. Safety's important. That's some bull on the screen. Yeah, Fiona was in the background of the post-Thailand street. Do they know? Do those people know a shortcut I didn't? They did! That's bullying. What if cars ran off estrogen? Then we'd have, like, an estrogen shortage. That'd be awful. We'll have transgender Lightning McQueen. You can just imagine some, like, cross-arm film bro being like, have we gone too far? Mario is gonna be in All-Stars Racing? Really? I did not know that. I doubt that though. What's your source? I look like every female teacher you've ever had. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're going peak English teacher energy, I'm afraid. Like, I gotta look cute, you know? But that's fair, that's fair. I was gonna be a teacher before YouTube, but that didn't happen. Okay, I think we're in the clear for this one. No! We're good, we're good, we're good. Take that, everyone else. Yeah, if you're near a well-known tourist attraction, definitely be careful. Imagine there's like a streamer that like lives in like they look out their window and then behind them's like literally something like the Eiffel Tower or something. Like literally in front of it. That'd be so annoying for streamer privacy. Fairy Princess English teacher. That'd be so fun, but alas, I think me being a teacher has come to pass, I'm afraid. I was gonna do it. I was so sure it was gonna be my future. Like, I thought I was gonna teach Japanese for the rest of my life. Thought I was gonna be like either that or a second language English teacher. I thought that was gonna be like my everything, my future. But then I did a voice tutorial and then it did really well, so oops. What are you gonna do, right? I'm gonna do a thing called a gamer move. Okay, that did not work as well as I thought. Yeah, plans change. Plans change. Do you think Mario Kart will get DLC? I think so. It seems like the kind of game where like they're gonna add like a stupid amount of DLC. Though, because of the open world setup, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Are they just gonna have like one gigantic expansion with like one new island maybe? Or maybe they just add islands to the open world? I'm unsure. I feel like they could do a set of 4 on like one island or something. That's how I imagine it. Uh-oh. No! If you're gonna become a millionaire working at McDonald's? Yep, doesn't always go how you expect. Have I hydrated recently? Yeah, I have actually. This part of I changed your perspective on how you view yourself. Well, I hope like the conclusion was that we're all amazing and we're all doing our best, right? The positivity is key. Yeah, it's just cow costumes. Like, cow's so popular. Like, I want cow to have a hat. How hard is it to have an epic DLC where there's like 100 outfits for cow? The best character in all of video game history. Yeah, a little top hat. That'll be epic. Look, our power is too powerful today. We have the English teacher fit. We got Cow, Mario Kart. It's a good day. It's a good day. So we're gonna win this race. Because if I've learned anything, it's that I am a pro gamer. And thus, I will win. Yeah, everyone is Cow. Like, I noticed, like, not a lot of people pick Cow anymore. Like, I guess to them, like, the meme is over. But for me, it's hilarious. I only play Cow. I just love them so much. They're just really funny. Oh yeah, the weight can really throw some people off. But I, like, always play Cow, so I'm just used to Cow. But no, that's fair. I'd imagine, like, because in the other Mario Karts, I always pick the lighter weight characters. But Cow, you know? You get so tilted at the towers. Yeah. I get so tilted at the towers when I use Fortnite Creator Code Princess Lucy. Anything Epic Games, it works. If you use Creator Code Princess Lucy on anything Epic Games related, yeah, 5% of whatever you pay goes to me, basically. That's how it works. So, as a result, that means I technically get paid by Epic Games. So that can affect how I talk about Epic Games. That said, they let you do anything. Like, you get the creator code, right? And I can say Steam is better than Epic Games. And nothing happens. It's great. There's so much freedom in the deal for some reason. So I don't get why they're so lax on it. You don't really have to sign anything like just, you know, be fair, of course, but you can just say your opinion and still get it. It's so strange. And like, mid-sized content creators can just get a creator code. I don't know why the requirement's so easy to get. Like, I guess it's an advertising thing. Like, me talking about my creator code made someone, at least someone, think about playing Fortnite today, right? So I guess it's that kind of influence thing or whatever, right? You promised yourself you're recovering from your own bottom surgery and playing Fortnite and use the code. Happy to hear. I played so much Fortnite when I got bottom surgery. It's the most zoomer sounding thing ever. Like, sitting there in a hospital and being like, you gotta get that victory right now. We did get a couple though. Fiona was there with me and we got a couple. I'm pretty happy with that. We got some victory royales. And like, the people that lost didn't know that they got defeated by someone in a literal hospital bed. So according to my Nintendo Switch, when I was in Thailand, I apparently played 35 hours of Fortnite. That's a lot of Fortnite in 1 month. I don't think I've ever played that much Fortnite. You started laser yesterday? Oh, good luck with that. Laser is like a little frustrating at first, but it gets easier the more you do it. You have opened Fortnite to put the code in? That's fair. Understandable that you don't want to use it until they add Miku again. That is the best skin. If you were ever to use creator code Princess Lucy for anything, I think Miku is a great choice. Just make sure if you use it, make sure you get something that you go, yeah, I'm glad I have that thing, I guess. Because I know Fortnite can encourage us to get cosmetics we don't really need or won't use. So yeah, make sure you get one that you go, yeah, I'm gonna use that. You know? Like when they added Miku, I'm like, oh yeah, you know? You've clocked a month of your life to Fortnite. That's fair. I respect the grind. Unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games. Unlimited games but no games. So I can have all the games. Female French teacher energy? I'll take that. I'll take that. However, my ability to speak French is abysmal. It's the only complaint. No! Yeah, I don't think have I not worn this outfit on stream? This is one of my casual outfits, like when I'm like going for a walk or something, or want to dress a bit more low-key. It's a nice fit. I like it. It's cozy. And I think red works really well for me. You for sure worn that before. Okay, because I wear this outfit a lot. Same thing even though it's mandatory here. Yeah, I had to do French in school, but I was not good at it. You can only say hello in French. Well, that is still a word in French. You know what I mean? I can speak English and Japanese, but like everything else I'm pretty hopeless. I have like some degree of basic Spanish, so that's good. But I'm in Australia, so I never get to use it. Oops. Just not a common language here. Your school never had a language class? I'm so sorry. I think every school should have a language class. I think language can teach us so much about kindness and empathy, but also teach you how to just do something pretty cool. Have you considered learning German? I haven't, I admit. I lack exposure to Europe in general. But I know some friends that did it. You're slightly conversational Spanish? That's good. If I ever became fluent in another language, I'd want it to be like sign language. Specifically like Australian Sign Language. Cause like, I just really want to learn it because I'm doing like that whole speechology thing, you know? And it might be a useful thing to know how to do. Sky High Sunday, you bet. Didn't know French was a thing in Australia. To be honest, I don't know why French is like the more commonly taught language in schools. Because like it hasn't really affected like, I guess, the presence of the French language in Australia, I guess. Like, I'd say languages like Mandarin, Cantonese, Vietnamese are pretty common. Italian's pretty common. I think that's our most common European language. Arabic's pretty big here. So like there's lots of options, but I think schools just wanted like that superficial like prestige of doing a sophisticated French language or whatever. Because we tend to have like an arbitrary hierarchy of language. And it's a bit whack. All languages are pretty cool. Oh, we're so winning this one. Go cow. Exactly. Your Japanese teacher wasn't the best? Yeah, that happens. I've had some pretty mixed Japanese teachers, but I had some pretty good ones overall. I feel pretty fortunate. So far so good. Cowabunga. I like that one. I like that one. That needs to be the name of like the outfit if they like have like a backwards capped 90s looking cow outfit. Didn't get on with your French teacher? Well, look at you now. Cowboon. So true. Now look where I am. You're doing good. You're doing good. Calcium. The pro power to increase your Pokemon stats. You're moving on up? You bet. Cow puns are the best. Four official languages? That sounds cool. I think like the downside of me living in like a really remote town is that like there's not that much like linguistic diversity here. I would be pretty happy in like an area of like multiple languages being used. Like that'd be pretty cool, but that's what it is. Giving you beef? Yeah, some people are bullies. Who do I want added to Sonic Crossworlds, the most hyped game being coming out in only a month from now? We'll get the next one. We'll get the next one. I feel like Sonic Crossworlds gave me everything I could want. They gave me Miku and SpongeBob. They're like my two favorite things in general, right? How could you possibly top Hatsune Miku and SpongeBob in one video game? I don't know, put Pikachu in a car, I don't know. I don't know what more you could do to make me happy. Hamtaro, that'd be so good. Yeah, screw it, put in Hamtaro. It's Hamtaro time, I'd be a Hamtaro man. Oh, really great racing. Thanks for Fade for the 9 months of general support. Thank you so much. Yeah, can they put me in Sonic Crossworlds? I think that'd be epic. I'll be the most overpowered character in Sonic Crossworlds. Cow! But like, the hard thing for me is picking like whether to play as SpongeBob or Miku. Can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku, so true. I love how one of the Crossworlds trailers has like a video of like Storm doing something and then they show Miku. Like they knew what they were doing. Whoever edited that trailer like put Storm there on purpose, and I love that. They need to put like what if they put the Colonel from KFC in Sonic Crossworld? Mr. KFC himself. He wasn't a dating sim, so like, why not? You found the channel for transitioning your voice? Happy to hear. I hope this stuff's been helpful. You're craving burger? That's fair. It happens. I had a really nice chicken burger the other day. That was really nice. That was so mean. I just got Mario Karted, lovely audience. This isn't looking good for me. We're getting a victory royale today, okay? We're getting a victory royale, I believe. Look, I have a Hamtar and a Godzilla outfit, and this Hamtar believes that I'll get a victory royale. So thus we have to. Hamtar for Sonic Crossworlds. That'd be peak. Oh yeah, the KFC logo has like the big head and the stick body. I do like that. It's pretty funny. You really need to go back to learning Spanish? That's fair, that's fair. I hope you get a chance to. I always like want to spend more time with languages, but I never quite get to it. Maybe someday, right? You're scared to tell your mom? That's super fair. Telling others about being trans is very scary and it's tricky. It's okay to like wait until like you feel like comfortable and safe to do so. And when you do, it'll go good. It might not go smoothly, it might not go perfectly, but you'll get there. Also, I noticed that almost every single match there's always bots. Awkward. Number 1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite we've got to get down. Yeah, yeah. You feel like by the time you get Mario Kart World, no one will be playing it? Who knows? The player base is not great for a game that sold 8 million copies. I don't know, I felt like a lot of people just played it for a week and then they're done. What's a Hamtar? A Hamtar is an anime about a cute little hamster that gets into various adventures. I'm very, very obsessed with Hamtar. Big fan. It was like one of my favorite anime when I was really little. They're like, as a result, I thought like Hamtaro was like a very popular anime because it's what I saw, and if I saw it, it's popular. So like I thought like stuff like Naruto or Dragon Ball was like the same popularity as Hamtaro. And when I got into high school, I was surprised how many anime fans didn't know Hamtaro. I was like, what do you mean? It's Hamtaro. The best anime. When people make you feel embarrassed or something, just know it says more about them than you. Just know that you're doing great, and some people are just really mean. But you'll find a way to make it work. I believe in you. You knew Hamtaro thanks to Cartoon Network? Yeah, that's where like a lot of people watched it, I'd imagine. I just watched it from like these DVDs I got from the rental store. If I could choose any Sonic game to get a remake, what would I choose? Probably Sonic Heroes, just because I like that one a lot. Sonic Heroes is my first one, so I'm the most nostalgic for it. Maybe Sonic Riders, actually. Sonic Riders is like one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely my favorite racing game. I love Sonic Riders. So that'd be really cool to give that a remake. You never forgave the hamster for replacing Sailor Moon. I'm so sorry. Hamtaro didn't mean it. Forgive the hamster. I love Hamtaro. It's a funny little guy. We reached out to a therapist today and they helped. Oh, that's good. It's good to have support and help. You gotta make sure you don't, like, go at it alone, you know? So having the support's really good. So, if anyone feels a bit stuck with their transition journey, if you're able to find, like, support and resources for your local area, I think that's a really big thing. Hamtaro doesn't abide by the law. Laws abide by Hamtaro. Hamtaro is just too powerful, I'm afraid. We're gonna win at least one race, I'm sure of it. You would choose the Sonic Adventure games? No, those are really good ones. I do wish they made a game in that style again. But the last time they did that was technically 06. And that was 06. Just on a Discord server for trans people? That's good, that's good. It's good to be able to like chat with like various people like with a similar experience. So if you find a good circle that you feel safe and happy to like explain your experience and chat with others, that's amazing. You should do that, 100%. You gotta find the spaces you feel the happiest, you know? Hi, welcome, welcome. We're gonna win this one, lovely audience. I can feel it. Sonic 06 doesn't exist? Oh, that's strange. I could have sworn I played it. Transition's a tricky thing, but you'll figure it out, don't worry. Don't let people underestimate how important something is for you just because you're younger. You know? It's about just doing what brings you joy. And it's okay to want to transition if that feels alright for you. You know? Just do your best, okay? I know that's a tricky thing, and it's very daunting. But if I could have told myself anything from that time, is that it's okay if I felt more comfortable as a girl and wanted to live as a girl. And I'm more than valid to be able to do that. Whether I meet stereotypes or not, doesn't matter. What matters is that you just feel joy when you're being a different gender than the one that you were assigned at birth. All the best from Europe, keep up the good work, y'all. Thank you! And especially the little cow sticker, thanks. And thanks for the, I think that's 10 euros. Yes, that's 10 euros. Thank you so much. I got it right? I always confuse pounds and euros. But I think I got it. I wish you could tell your past self that. That's always the thing with transition. We always think about what we could tell someone. Like, what we could have told our past self. Like, yeah, technically in a hypothetical, me going back in time and saying exactly what past me needed me to hear would have sped it up dramatically. But that didn't happen. Right? I did it! Yay! So, there's a lot of things I wish I could have changed about my early transition, but we're here now. And we had the power to make things work the way we want them to. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So we just gotta do our best. And eventually this moment will be the past, so we'll just do our best now and enjoy the fruits of that labor later. Did I believe it? Oh no. Dang it. Did I believe in conspiracy theories? Not really. I didn't really look into that stuff. I was too busy studying Japanese or something. Or watching videos of people dressing up. Dang it. I couldn't defeat them. Next one, next one. Dancing cow. Look how happy they are. Let's go. The Pokemon match that just took place was busted. What did Smeargle do this time? It's always Smeargle. Spore Smeargle yet again, I see. How's stream been going? Stream's been good. I've been having a good time with it. I love Mario Kart, so it's really fun. I get to play it. Hopefully we win this one though. We're trying to do the Battle Royale mode, and we just have to make sure we actually win. I gotta lock in. What are you playing on? I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is like pretty new. Smeargle is the fastest Spore user in the game. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Smeargle's kind of the fastest at a lot of really weird niche abilities. I am hoping the Pokemon World Championships, they show like gameplay of Pokemon Champions. That'd be so cool. But that'd be like tomorrow, I guess. You wish you could sit down with your past self to see how happy you are? No, that's fair. I always imagine that scenario a lot. I like to think I'm being the kind of person that little kid me wanted to be. Which I guess is looking like an English teacher. But, you know, kind of just try to be the kind of person you always wanted to be. And then, if you do that, then that's effort. Expressing your trance, like, experience through, like, creative arts, like songs or art, I think is a great idea. You gotta express your feelings to understand your feelings, I think. No! Come on! Wait. Okay, we're still in. We're still in. we gotta get ahead. I used to play Mario Kart religiously, but now not so much. That's fair, that's fair. It's a really fun game. But it can be tricky to fit in all the games you want to play, you know? And I like lately, I haven't really been playing VR chat as much. I'd like to. It's just like, you can't like play absolutely everything you want to play at the same time. I've been playing Persona 5 with one of the female protagonist mods lately. I've been pretty addicted to that. But I've been having a lot of fun with that at least. Gonna follow me on the trans account? Yeah, feel free. If you have like an alt account for trans specific stuff, feel free. I didn't think of doing that when I was little. I just kind of made my recommended look very, well, very trans coded, and I just like somehow never got caught with that. But wasn't my best play. You gonna come out in a VR chat vid? Oh, cool. I hope that goes really well. I mean, VR chat's great for self-expression. That's why so much of the trans community have taken to the game and made it like a virtual second home, you know? It's such a beautiful thing. Technology advancements scare me sometimes, but I think VR chat's an example of like a really good thing that occurred due to technology's growth. Oh. This is not looking favorable, lovely audience. However, I have some food to go. So that means we're gonna go to victory. I gotta believe. AI is scary. I do agree with that. I don't need to do a full thing of why AI is bad or whatever. We all know that by now. I'm not a fan of it. All I'll say was that I started university kind of recently. And, yeah, it's actually really weird seeing how much my professors are encouraging AI use. It, kind of was a little disheartening, I won't lie. But whatever. I think it's the kind of thing where if I can't stop it, I just won't use it. Nearly there. We just gotta believe. I forgot to do that shortcut again. Okay. Before you started HRT, did you experience any male pattern baldness? No, I didn't. I didn't experience that, so I can't confirm an experience related to that. However, estrogen has seemingly made my hair not do that at all, so I don't know how much of that's genetics versus taking HRT. But from what I've heard anecdotally from other people, it has like helped some people with hair growth. I knew one person that like her hair like looked dramatically different off the HRT. But I don't know like her story or how she like managed that. It's common for us to assume that like our hairline like recedes or whatever. It's the thing is hairlines go pretty high up, right? And that's okay, right? Even like my hair not so much, but like there's like little gaps like at the top, right? Just like really subtle like spots, and like it's easy to assume it's that, but it's just how hair's shaped. So it's best not to be too hard on ourselves. When I have like all my hair flicked back, it looks not great. That's why I have the bangs. Popping in to say hi. You're watching a race in real life in NASCAR? Oh, that's cool. I hope you have a great time. That's another question. Do you know any YouTubers that make similar content to you? That's a hard question. I don't think anyone does exactly what I'm doing. Because like my focus is like the happy trans content. That doesn't delve into like serious politics. So I let other people handle that. Who's even the closest to my channel? So like people watching right now, would you say there's a YouTube channel kind of similar to what I do? For people that want more videos, kind of like it. Cecily sometimes makes videos about Pokemon from a trans perspective. Yeah, that's true. I think like in that sense, similar. I'd love to do a video of Cecily someday. That'd be so cool. I don't know her, but maybe one day. That'd be really cool. So, but I'm always scared to reach out to content creators. I sent some emails recently to some other content creators. We'll see if I get a collab out of it. I might not. Who knows? I think some icky videos are kind of similar to what I do. Like the general like transition tutorial stuff. Like my channel's kind of like based around like the kind of videos like Steph Sinyadi made or like Gigi Gorgeous like years ago, right? Like really old trans content was the basis of what I do now. Because like that's what I watched and what helped me. So I guess Iki's the closest, but like her channels are very different to mine. So I'd say it's the closest. I don't know her personally, but I'd say similar-ish. I think some videos, some stuff Yuko does is a little similar, but we're also very different. I think just everyone's very different with how they approach stuff. Oh my god, Steph Signati mentioned. Oh yeah, like if I could do a video of Steph Signati, I'd probably be fangirling the whole time. It'd be so embarrassing. It's best not to do that collab just so I like don't look ridiculous. There are some trans creators I watch that like in my brain I feel like I can't do videos with because like I watched them when I was like so little, right? Have I played the Horse Girl Gacha? No, I haven't played Uma Musume, but I was really surprised it became so popular. I saw so much about it a few years ago when it came out in Japan, but seems everyone really likes it. I was gonna give it a go, but then I found out you don't control the character when you race. It's more about the stats and stuff, so I kind of lost interest. But the concept's very fun. Iki makes similar videos, but also different. Yeah, that's fair. I would say, as on tooting my own horn as possible, I think the Fairy Princess Lucy channel is very unique. I don't think anyone does what this channel does. And that's been the key to its success, in my opinion. Because, I think a lot of trans creators are coming into their own more, I think. I think like maybe a year ago everyone was blending together a bit. But I think everyone's like carved their own niches a little bit. I feel like just the trans niche is so different. I will say like, as far as videos not like me at all, some channels that I just really like in general watching, if you happen to like Lost Media videos, I really like the channel Flurry Moon. I think she's like my favorite channel at the moment. I watch her videos like a lot. Whenever she posts, like, and I see the notification, I'm like, it's time, you know? And I think everyone has like that content creator they watch where if they see the notification, they get really excited and like sit down to watch the video. A really random one, but I really like the channel Baseball Doesn't Exist. I have no real interest in baseball, but this one channel, I think for the past like year and a half, that's been a channel I'd like would click on really rapidly when they uploaded. And Alpha Red's probably like my overall favorite channel for the longest time. Maybe I'll win this one. The content creator for me is Fairy Princess Lucy, then I'm happy to be that creator for some people. You know what I mean? When you see a notification from me and your first thought is, yay, a new upload, that makes me happy. You love Lost Media? Okay, then I definitely recommend Flurry Moon's channel. She does videos of like Lost Media of like girly toys and like different online browser games and stuff. The kind of stuff that I feel most Lost Media channels overlook. Probably because they're not as nostalgic for it. You wait patiently every week? Happy to hear it. I try my best to keep the videos going really consistently. You want to see more trans people in the arts in general? That's super fair. I think like we're seeing it more and more, I think. The more we have like trans people like create like the pathway for other trans people to more easily enter fields, I think like it'll get easier. Which is good. That's what we just gotta do and do our best. The worst part about having Fairy Princess Lucy as a favorite YouTuber is people realize I'm not a cis. Yeah, that's fair. Though, interestingly so, a cis person wouldn't know what my channel is. Did the out of context short get delisted? No, it got copyright stricken. Which is really weird because the original video it's from did not. So in the Fairy Princess Lucy Out of Context YouTube short, what happened was, there's a clip from the Resonance tutorial where I danced to Herald of Darkness. But for some reason on that YouTube short, it got like taken down. Like, not like a revenue share. The company just like took down the video. So I can't use it. And I wasn't bothered to like re-upload it. So that's why that video doesn't exist right now. I'll make another one someday, but unfortunately that video is lost to time. I still have the raw video file though, but no, a company like took it down. And that kind of scared me. It's so weird though, because it's in a video that has been there for a while, right? Are you into any other gacha game? The only gacha game I really play is Project Sekai. Because I like funny music games, but I don't engage with the gacha mechanics personally. Because I know in my heart that I think I'm the kind of person that would have a very addictive, like, habit of gacha. Like, I'm very susceptible to impulse purchases. So in my opinion, me getting into gacha games is really dangerous. So that's why I don't really do it. Because I could very easily be, like, the whale that funds these games. So I try not to do. I tried playing Mahjong Soul the other day. When I saw like how hard it was to get a character for free in Mahjong Soul, I got a bit upset. I went like, because everyone's the default character in Mahjong Soul, so the game just doesn't feel right because you get reminded of the gacha every time you see the same stack of characters. So I'll probably just keep playing Mahjong in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, maybe the company's just stricter with shorts. I don't know. Yeah, Richie Mahjong's so fun. I love Richie Mahjong. The issue is, I really wanted an easy way to play it, but I can tell, like, every time I go into a game, because I've played a couple of Mahjong Soul games. When I play it through Mahjong Soul, all 4 players in the game will all be the same character. And like, that's kind of lame, right? But it's because, you know, no one wants to spend money, that's fair. Because of that, it makes my brain want to spend money. And that's not healthy. I think if there was like a couple more free characters, I would have been okay. But we'll see, we'll see. But I'm always the same with these kind of games. I feel like if I have one skin I really like, I don't buy a different one. So like, I think if I had just one character, I'd be fine. However, in a gacha game, what does it take to get that character? That's the issue. You don't play 14 anymore? That's fair. I think a lot of people kind of dropped it with like Dawn Trail. But everyone's different. I'm really excited for Blue Protocol to come out though. I think that'll be really cool. I signed up to be in like that closed beta test, well, open beta test thing, but I don't think I got accepted. Maybe I should have like put in the email like, hey, just letting you know, a bit of a content creator. It takes a gambling addiction and half your life savings. Yeah, let's avoid a gambling addiction, shall we? Now, like, I think it's kind of funny, like, if you make a Mahjong gacha game, there's probably a lot of overlap between people that like Mahjong and have gambler personalities. But equally so, isn't it perfectly metaphoric to see, like, the horse girl game? Because, like, horse betting's, like, the ultimate gambling experience, right? Like, that's as gambler as you can get. And they made one with anime girls. It's so perfect. It's so funny. Like, they're getting so self-aware at this point. That was very close. I don't know. I didn't think they counted, but we'll still win. We'll still win. The kind of voice that feels natural for you? That's so epic. That's epic. Try to, like, when you find a voice that feels good, try recording it and then seeing if you can replicate it later. in between intervals, and then you can make it your habit. I wish there was like a game like Mahjong Soul with cute characters, but you could actually get the cute characters, because like, I love Pangya, because there's just a bunch of like anime characters playing a silly activity. Like, I love that about Pangya, and like Mahjong Soul seemed to be that. It is that, to be honest. It's just that, oh no. Yeah, it's just that in order to get the fun characters, you gotta spend the funny money, and I don't think I should roll on a gacha thing. Yeah, you gotta stay away from... You spend money on Azure Lane? I'm so sorry. You've recorded your voice training once today. Actually, that's good, that's good. Happy to hear it. I think I would rather, like... If I'm gonna spend a microtransaction, I think I'd rather spend it on a thing I know I get. I did almost get Mario Karted. But we're winning, we're winning. We knew anything if we set our mind to it. We are gonna win at least one race this stream. I can feel it. Maybe. Just gotta believe. I want them to like, I think it'd be a big hit if they made like, for example, like Mahjong Soul, but it's for chess. Can you imagine like the chess like community if they, instead of chess.com, they had chess but with anime girls? Can you imagine how much of a hit that would be? That'd be so funny. You can do it. Wait, can I cheese this? Kind of, yeah. I didn't fully commit to the shortcut. But I could have. My bad. Anime girl chess sounds fire. I think it would be a huge hit. Like, the thing I like about Mahjong Soul is how silly it is. Like, I like seeing like the fancy animations when characters like yell like reach and like sumo and all that. I just like how like extra it is, and like just wish I had one character I liked, because the default character is like a cat girl shrine maiden or whatever that keeps calling you like master and stuff in the game, and I'm like, that's uncomfy. I don't like that. Nice boomerang dodge, thank you. I'm a bit of a pro. Okay, we're so in this. Spam the party poppers. Thank you. That means we're gonna win. That might have cost me. Oh there. Oh there. I'm being Mario Karted. Yeah, I'm bad at Mario Kart, but that's okay. We're gonna be good at Mario Kart for this moment. That's we're gonna win. We're gonna achieve victory, a triumph over defeat. And then we'll be unstoppable. I just gotta believe. Anime girls. Oh, I didn't even consider you could make like different anime girls for each chess piece. I was imagining like different characters like holding the chess pieces, but no. You could have anime girls as the chess pieces. And it could be presented like a medieval like fantasy game. Okay, that's cooler. I like that more. Who knows what they could do with all the pieces. Yeah, I asked people for what I meant anime girls as the chess. I think like both could work. Anime princess of Bridget. Yeah, with the bishop. We could have Bridget as the bishop though. That could be a cool collab opportunity. Yeah, like make it like chess with anime girls, and then like whenever you attack a piece, they do like a fire emblem animation or something. We're doing this, lovely audience. Here we go. This is pro gaming right here, right now. That red shell is a little unfortunate. I believe. Fate. We just have to game harder. The stream title may say being bad at Mario Kart, but I'm a pro at Mario Kart. Ah, I missed it. I tried to do the charge jump, but I didn't get it. I believe. I'm being given good items. I have to make it work. No! Wait. Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go. In this moment, I'm a pro Mario Kart player. Just imagine you're all here because my Mario Kart skills are like world class. You want to see my pro Mario Kart skills and you're like, oh my god, the best Mario Kart player that's ever lived. I believe. I missed it again. Yes! Wait, no! It hit the thing! No! I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. We just gotta hit the through bat with the shell. This is unfortunate. Well, we nearly did it. You're here for the Poplio, they're your gym buddy. Valid. Poplio is an important Pokemon. I love Poplio. Ah, the blue shell. Can I ask about your bottom surgery? Yes, you can. Any question. Pretty much nothing's off limits. Though explain it in a way that YouTube won't strike me down. But I can answer whatever as far as bottom surgery. What do you think about SCP? That's that one game, right? I don't really know what it is. I just know there's like a thing in it that like turns genders, I think. The like a black goop thing, I think. Yeah, horror thing, that's why I don't know. Ah. Does peeing feel different? Yes, it does. Because the place it exits from is further in your body. So you have to make sure you're how do I say this without being gross? You gotta make sure your legs are properly fanned out, otherwise it's gonna land on your leg. And that's gonna be gross. You don't want it to hit your leg, right? So like you have to like position it so that it can go straight through into the toilet without touching your leg. What made me go through with it? Okay, so what made me go through with it was the thought that I have a lot of dysphoria with specifically when I got like erections in the morning or like the body like just got harder, right? I didn't like that. It just didn't feel nice. I wanted to be able to wear dance clothes a bit easier, but I wanted to do it in a way that was easier for me. So I did the zero depth version because that was just easier for me personally. So I guess what made me go through with it was that I think part of it was telling myself like, you know, like I feel like in my heart I was eventually gonna do it. So why not now, I guess. That was kind of what it came down to. If you feel like it's something you'll do eventually, and you feel like you have the means to do so now, it's a good idea to give it a go, if you feel like it is what you want. Why is this relatable? Who does it say? Only you can decide. You know it's what you want? Then that's epic. I guess imagine if there was a button on a table, and if you smacked the button, you would instantly have the results of bottom surgery of no complications. If you would hit the button, then that implies that you want the results of bottom surgery, but it's okay to still be scared of the implications of recovery and that kind of thing. But it helps isolate like what your concern is, I guess. What was that sound? I don't know. I don't have game audio. Feel like have fun? Thank you. If you're sitting roller flashes, that's good to know. Yeah. I think definitely be informed as much as you can. Like, I think watch as many videos about people's experience as possible. Find like forums online or Reddit if you prefer of people's experience. I don't think cows go meow, but I'll take it. So, you feel the only benefit of not doing it is peeing standing up, right? Well, have I got a plot twist for you? That's how I felt. The only benefit to keeping it was standing up and peeing. Now granted, sitting down and peeing is so annoying. That has happened, but that was the only concern I had. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So, if your only concern, or the only thing you'll miss is standing up to pee, then like, you know, you don't have too much reason to keep that equipment. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a doggo. She's very cute. Though she bites at my leg a lot. But she is cute. I think in some videos you can hear her bark in the background. But I try to keep the privacy of my doggo. Gotta ensure the safety of doggo. Okay, we got the bullet bill. We're so in. You saw a video by Blair White? I'm so sorry. There are some channels best to avoid. That's all I'll say. I think we talk often about regret with bottom surgery. That's just because bottom surgery is permanent. Make sure that you understand when you get it that there's no takesies. You can't go back. It's the only part of transition you can't undo. So as a result, you know, just keep in mind that it's best to just like be informed and know that it's okay to do things. As long as you have the information and you understand the permanentness of it and you don't mind the permanentness of it, heck, maybe the permanentness is a plus, then yeah. You're a sub to Pirate Software? I'm also so sorry. Here's a doozy I have. I was a long time viewer of James Somerton before that whole thing happened, and that was whiplash, that's for sure. So sometimes you can watch people and they end up not being great. So, you know, it happens to the best of us. Okay, bullet bill. Yeah, make sure you want something if it's permanent, right? Like, you know, if you order like a cake at a restaurant, you know, you can just ask for a different cake if you didn't like it. The reason it feels so scary is it's as if you're picking the only cake you can have over and over forever, I guess. But like, if you have a cake that is your go-to cake and you will have it every time, then then you're doing good. Yeah, unfortunately it's common for content creators to end up caught up in stuff. I just try to do my best to not engage in stuff that would, you know, result in that. So, I try my best. You can at least sleep well with confidence knowing there's going to be no crypto scams from me. So that's a plus. You like Birder? Birder's really good. I can understand why. You know, like really early in my transition, I used to watch a lot of those like self-improvement like videos. Like there's like, you know, like improvement pill coded, like those kind of stuff. But I regretfully watched those and they gave bad advice. It can be very easy to pop into a creative channel you don't agree with. That feel when no Lucy coin? No, no Lucy coin, I'm sorry. I would... If any trans creator does a crypto scam, that'd be really wild. I hope it never happens, but... How high is Poplio's attack stat? It's max attack stat, 999, because Poplio is that strong. Fairy coin, yeah. Like, realistically, unfortunately I feel like short-term popularity creators are just incentivized to do it. Like, if they know the writing's on the wall and like they're not going to be a popular creator very long, yeah, they're pretty incentivized to do a rug pull. Because they're going to make more money doing that than anything. And it's pretty depressing. Crydon is going to win Worlds. 3 players left on the teams. Oh, is it the finals of Worlds already? Really? I thought it was tomorrow. Okay, if that's the case, let me know what happens. Tomorrow is the final. Okay, it does like the top 3. Okay. Understandable. Okay. I wasn't missing it. Okay. I am very excited to see the finals, even though it's probably gonna just be like Koraidon and then like Calyrex Shadow Rider till the end of time. I'm so excited to play a Pokemon game online that doesn't have Calyrex in it. Oh, that would be freedom. Or maybe even like no Incineroar, that'd be cool. But at least Incineroar's prominence can guarantee I can enjoy Primarina in every game. We'll try to get to more streams. This is fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We try to make the vibes really cozy and nice. We got another about like 30 minutes left of the stream. And then I get to go get food. And hopefully we win by then. Hopefully our singing is too powerful. We just gotta like hopefully win. Yeah, I'm actually decently ahead of editing for a video that's coming up, surprisingly. So after this stream, I get to go edit. And hopefully that goes smoothly. It's a video that I think people will like quite a lot, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling more confident with my uploads lately. Like, less of a need for like the views to be high. More like confidence in like what I'm making is enjoyed. You know, not the like button, but like people's actual enjoyment of something. I'm trying to have that instead. The editing's so good. I'm happy to hear. I try my best. My editing skills aren't amazing, so I try to compromise by just making it a little janky on purpose. And people seem to like that. The vibes are immaculate. You've been lurking, you love it. I'm happy to hear. I'll try to keep the vibes cozy then. No Incineroar means no popular Rowlet, which is more important. Okay, I would rather have Primarina and Poplio in my game than and deal with Incineroar. Regional Incineroar in the next Legends game. Yeah, it's too bad we never got Hisuian Incineroar or something. Where like, they gave Incineroar like an even better typing or something. They make like, it's a like Dark Ghost Incineroar or something. But it has like an ability that blocks fairy attacks or something. What? Yeah, I think certain editing styles are popular with some people. Yeah, Intimidate, but it's like Ultra Intimidate. Yeah, it has Intimidator and Prankster at the same time. I really want an Australian Pokemon region. Like, please. That'd be amazing. I want it so bad. But alas. It'd be really cool if they showed Gen 10 soon though. I want to know what it is. I'm really hoping for Australia. Australia has so much potential for Pokemon. It'd be amazing. Like, I want a Quokka Pokemon, I want a Koala Pokemon, I want like a Platypus. Like, the water starter has to be a poison water Platypus, right? That just makes sense to me. Yeah, an Emu would be epic. I wanted to have an ability where like it puts its head in the ground and it does something. Like, maybe like you, when its head's in the ground, you can't like use moves like a dig and stuff because it just pecks you. Maybe it's like a ground flying and it earthquakes by like smacking its head in the ground or something. The Emu War is very funny. Yeah, the Pokemon generations are a little funny now because of the Legends games. The reasons you wouldn't want Zero Death is a speculative future. Yeah, that's fair. Do you know that you can add depth later if you want? My recommendation is make sure you're getting something that will bring you joy regardless of like any speculative future events. Me personally, I'm aggressively single, right? So I'm kind of indifferent of what my body could do down there, I guess. It just wasn't my priority, and me dancing was way more important. So I did Zero Depth. So you gotta just do what feels good for you. Platypus to be poison electric. Really? I mean, I guess, but I feel like the water poison would be more fun and a unique typing. And like we kind of already have like Toxapex. What if parents say no? Okay, here's something that might reassure. My parents said no to me a lot. Like 10 different times. But here I am. You kind of have to push through a bit, and sometimes people come around eventually. It does mean a few years where you can't directly do anything about it, but eventually you gain that independence. And you'll do great once you have it. The Platypus should be teal. That'd be great. I want them to have a hat. The memes would be incredible. Good advice, thanks. Happy to hear. Okay, we're looking good. Just gotta not get hit by that. Or that. Lovely audience, I'm starting to think we're not gonna get this. Have I done any Nuzlocks? I've done a lot of Nuzlocks actually. The early days of the stream used to just be Nuzlocks. We did a randomizer of Pokemon X and Y like 2 years ago. And the starter we got was Arceus. But we lost in the first route because we didn't have anything that could hit a ghost type. So that was awkward. Why does the cow do that dance? So like the other characters, when they do like this, the other characters are waving. But I guess because it's hard to make the cow wave, they just did this. And I think that's way funnier. Regional gimmick, it gets a hat. If any Arceus had Scrappy, that'd be cool. Eee. I wanna play Legends EA. I'm so excited. Yeah, you gotta pick Arceus when the randomizer gives it to you. You don't know when the ability to have children will be feasible. Yeah, that's the thing, we just don't know. Like granted, technology has come far. But, at least for me, right? I'm sitting at 26, right? I can't imagine, the ability to have like a womb transplant will really be a thing until well into like my 50s or 60s. And I feel like that, not that it's too late or anything, but it's not the time frame I'd want to do that. At least for me, I'm kind of imagining like, you know, like late 30s is probably when I'd want to have a kid. But that's dependent on a couple of things. But eventually that kid's gonna like open YouTube and be like, why is a younger you on YouTube? So that'd be kind of funny. Am I more comfortable with leggings post-op? Yeah, I am. Quite a bit. I just wear skirts all the time because I like skirts. That's really it. But I feel like I'd be more open to trying out that kind of active wear. You think we'll have them in like 30 years? I'm guessing. I don't really have a basis, unfortunately. But I feel like they're not gonna scare it. They're not gonna like achieve it in less than 30 years, in my opinion. If so, I'd be very impressed. Clone kids? Who knows? Dang, you want to try Randy? It happens. I don't know. I always wonder how me having kids will go. I have no idea how good of a mom I'll be, but I'm way off from that, right? Yeah. I'm still mid-20s, so, you know, I'm chilling. I'll be real, I feel about the same as when I was like, you know, like 18 versus being 26. I don't really feel that different. I have grown in a lot of ways, but I feel like, because of the nature of transition, I feel like I was playing catch up. Imagine if it gets invented tomorrow. If it gets invented tomorrow, clip that moment I said it wouldn't happen. And then go tee-hee. Streamer got something wrong. You don't think anyone's ready to be a parent? Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing where you learn on the job. You just be prepared as much as you can. What gets invented tomorrow? If womb transplants were like just instantly invented tomorrow. Always be like a dog or cat mom. That is true, that's true. The new remake helped you a lot. I'm happy to hear. I'm glad the videos are helpful. I've been planning out making the next one, trying my best with that. The intention's to film it actually in the next week. Because I'm going to have like a big stretch of time where I can film so much stuff. It's going to be so good. How dare Fairy Princess Lucy ever be wrong? That is true. How dare I? We can all be wrong sometimes. You heard this game's really good, but 500 is steep. Yeah, no, it is. It's very steep. I think like a Switch 2 if like Mario Kart's like your favorite thing, like you love Mario Kart, you're gonna play a bunch of Mario Kart, I think it's worth it, but I'd say probably hold off on it if like you're not too concerned with Mario Kart. Like my Switch 2, I also use like a Switch Pro, and then plus Mario Kart. That said, eventually there'll be more games exclusive to it, so you know. I kind of skipped Donkey Kong Bonanza because I'm not too into Donkey Kong personally. But you know, that's also an option. But the price of the Switch 2 is pretty steep. I want to be a bird mom? Epic. I hope that goes amazing. You want a crow? Crows seem friendly. More like Mario Kart. So true. I should have thought of that. I should have made the stream title that. That is so good. Just put it on the Christmas list. Valid. I think like being able to play like the new Pokemon game with a higher frame rate is enough to justify it for me. Because I really like Pokemon. But hopefully they show more Switch 2 exclusive games just so you see more games like utilizing the power of Switch 2 or whatever. Yeah, I've been told Bonanza's really good. I've never I haven't looked much into it, but I've been told it's good. Whether we're good parents or not, it's hard to say. I don't think we know until we do it. Okay. We're gonna do one more race for today's stream, and we're gonna win. Sound good? Victory is in our grasp. And it'll be epic. This is gonna be the one, I believe. Free cows in a trench coat? That'd be epic. Can't cook like your life depended on it. If it makes you feel any better, I can't cook. I'm terrible at cooking. Everyone that knows me IRL knows the fact that my ability to cook food is pretty bad. I can make curry that's pre-made. Solid. You can cook a mean bagel. Valid. Do a cooking stream? I feel like something would explode. This is the one. Can't you feel it? Y'all haven't seen Ratatouille. Anyone can cook. So true. I need to believe. I need to believe. This will be the race. Just seeing me talk these like shows it's possible. Yeah, of course it's possible. Like eventually girl voice just becomes second nature. The challenge is actually swapping back. But it just becomes effortless and eventually living as a girl, sounding like a girl, that kind of thing. It just becomes like your everyday and it's really cool. It's a magical experience in my opinion. It's a very special thing for me. Just takes practice. You don't have a rat hat though? Oh no. Okay. I think we're like setting ourselves up for success here. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Yay! Well, lovely audience, we may not have gotten the Victory Royale, but we won in vibes. And that's what matters. The cow is just vibing. As long as I'm number 1 in vibes. He came out to a Japanese friend a couple of days ago at the izakaya over sake, and to her it was the most mundane thing. I'm really happy to hear that. That sounds cool. I hope the onsen was fun. I've still never been to an onsen. Because next time I go to Japan I intend to do like a big adventure there. And that'll be really cool. None of the other players were streaming to the best YouTube channel. Of course, of course. Number 1 comes through practice and dedication. 1 in our hearts. That's what matters. That was a fun stream. I really like that one. I hope everyone enjoyed it. But I'll show you since we have like a little bit of extra time. Here's my funny little Nintendo Switch. I think if I go here, I can show like what I've been playing on my Switch too. Because all the playtime resets, so Mario Kart is what I've done the most. Did Pokemon Scarlet. I played quite a bit of Rune Factory when the Switch 2 came out. And then Pokemon Fashion Dreamer, which we saw in a stream. You won a lovely audience. Yay! I'm happy to hear. Skill issue. Onsen's kind of awkward at first, especially since America I'm from. We don't really do nudity at all, so being naked. Yeah, I'd imagine onsens would be such a odd experience, but I'm glad you had a good time. I have a memory of when I was on my first Japan trip. I remembered my Japanese teacher like really wanted me to try an onsen in the hotel we're staying at, but I was the only one that wouldn't do it. And she was like, "Oh, why don't you want to do it?" And then I was like, reasons? Does the new Tony Hawk work well on Switch? It's a really good port. It doesn't look amazing. It looks rough, but it works. It seems to be 30 frames, but it's good. Fortnite I played a bit, Smash Bros, Pokemon Home, Shield, and then like a karaoke game, because karaoke games are fun. Apparently you can't have any tattoos. Yeah, that's generally like a thing. Some places are chill with it, depends where you are. More touristy spots might be a bit more okay with it. Who do you main in Smash? I main Jigglypuff. I love Jigglypuff. They're a friend. And then down here is like a bunch of stuff that I downloaded on my Switch but haven't really played. But it's like shows up here. Yeah. Play Kirby Clash Trust. Well, you're presenting as a girl at that point. No, I wasn't. When I was in high school, I was presenting as a boy for most of it. But when it would be after school and I went to friends' houses, then I'd swap into girls' clothes. That's how I did it. So I still had to be a schoolboy, basically. Which kind of stunk. But it's what it is, right? So when I did that Japan trip, I had to wear boys' clothes. But I bought a lot of girls' clothes that trip secretly. It was great. So that was good at least. Fashion Dreamer. Yeah, I love Fashion Dreamer. It's really fun. I recommend it a lot. Uh, on the YouTube page for Fairy Princess Lucy, we have a couple of VODs for the other Fashion Dreamer streams. It's really fun. I heard of a guy called Hungry Box. Yeah, he seems pretty angry. You going to school soon? I hope school goes well. I believe. That was a shapeshifter. Yeah, it was. You're having trouble with the Buzzy M. Oh, so when you open your mouth when doing resonance, you'll feel the vibration go away from the mouth a little bit. That's because all the sound is like going out of the mouth. As long as you have like the vibrations on your lips before, and then when you open your mouth, if everything else is in the same position, you're doing it right. You're all good. We need an anime of Azuma studying abroad in Japan. That'd be fun. I'd like that. Um, I know I wanted to. This is ages ago, but I was gonna when I finished the current webcomic I'm doing, I was gonna make one about someone transitioning in Japan, but I never ended up making it. But it was like I had notes and everything. I had like places saved on Google Maps to be like the location of the comic and everything. But I didn't end up doing it. But that's what it is, right? um, I don't know how much interest there would be in that. The webcomic kind of people got less interested in it like as time went on. I've taken a break from it because like just burnout. Um, yeah, on Webtoons under the same username, I have a webcomic called Eggs and Hair Extensions. It's really fun. I don't really advertise it that much because it's more of like a little side fat passion project. Um, there hasn't been a new chapter in like 2 months. It used to be weekly for like 3 years of my life. Ever since like 2022, I've been making that every week. So I feel a bit burnt out. I think I need to like just make the ending, I think, and then make a new one. What kind of comic? Who knows? But at least for now, that's what I got as a little side project. Um, who knows? But with that all said, thanks for joining in this lovely little stream. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to grab some food. If you want to join a Discord server to speak of like-minded trans people, we have a Discord server. And if you want to support the channel more directly, we have a Patreon and also YouTube membership. Feel free to do any you choose. The VOD of this stream will be on YouTube. Twitch automatically deletes my VODs for some reason. So feel free to check that out. And if you enjoyed streams like these, whatever 2 hours ago is for you, every week we're here streaming. Who knows what we're going to stream next? So, hope you had a wonderful day. I shall depart. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay hydrated and know that you are valid. I'll see you next week.